What's going on, you guys? This is Scotty by Nature TV,
And it's Pierre of Evan Entertainment.
and we are here to see who was wrong. Okay, so we're here. It's me and one of my favorite people, Pierre. Okay, and we're here to talk about who was wrong. And of course, when you watch Who Was Wrong, this is the third installment. So every time I do this with people, I give a list of feuds and I let them pick which one they want to discuss. Now, I don't know why he chose this one. I'm gonna let him tell me why he chose it because when I put this on the list, I'm like, ain't nobody gonna choose that shit. But then when I sent it to him, he chose it.
You're
And I'm
damn
like,
right. Listen, Pierre picked it. Let me tell you why I picked it. I picked it because I did not I thought I was on Gloria's side looking back at it, but watching watching the show back, I'm more on Shaunie's side because it's like, wow. I picked it because it's older, and I'm gonna tell you why. I know, and I'm gonna tell you why.
go ahead, tell me why.
Oh, we start off the battle. Okay. The reason why is because Gloria
Wait, wait,
back
wait, 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 wait,
then.
wait, wait. Okay, wait. I thought you were going to tell me why you picked it, but I think you already told me why you picked it.
Oh yeah. I already picked.
Okay.
Yeah. I thought you were
Okay.
gonna tell me why I'm on Shawnee's side. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what's good about this is
Uh-huh.
Perry went back and looked at it.
I was
So
almost.
this is fresh on his mind. So I feel like this particular one, because not everybody remembers, like a lot of people that I do this with, they either don't remember everything, but because I'm the person that remembers a lot of shit, I'm the one that can
Right.
take them through everything and then they remember it. But since you just watched it,
Right.
are you sure you remember how this shit started from top to bottom?
Yes.
Okay, so so for the first time, I'm gonna let the guests go down the timeline as to what happened. So you go ahead.
Right.
Go ahead.
Okay. So I feel like um Shawnee was in the right between those two, and the reason why is because I feel like Gloria at that time frame was very judgmental
She was. I will
to
admit.
to Royce, to Evelyn, to Susie, to Jennifer. Okay, and you gotta say Jennifer with a fa.
Jennifer.
Okay, it's not Jennifer, it's Jennifer. Jennifer. Okay, she was very judgmental, and she was living in a glass house because her home life at that point in time, and now we all know it really wasn't squeaky clean because her and Matt hate each other. She to me could have been a lot more accepting of the women around, especially knowing the fact that her own sister was uh low key, slept with Shaq allegedly, right? So you have your that rumor out there out on your sister. You would have thought you would have been a little bit more accepting, knowing damn well people are judging your sister just because of a rumor. That's why I'm on Shaunie's side, and I don't even like Shawnee, by the way. For the people down below, the nature heads, okay. I'm not even a Shawnee fan because Shawnee to me throws the rocket out her hand. But I looked at it, I'm
Definitely
like,
do.
damn, Gloria was really trifling. So yeah, that's what.
Okay, so we do know that on the first season of Basketball Wives,
Uh huh.
the very first Basketball Wives, when they was
Yes.
in Miami, Gloria came on as Mad Barnes' fiance or
Right.
whatever, and there was this whole thing around her, as you said, that her sister Laura was sleeping around with Shaq, who was married to Shawnee at the time. I believe that
Right.
Shawnee and Gloria were friends, or Shawnee and Laura were friends, or Shawnee was friends with the both of them.
Yes.
That's the part I'm kind of bleak about. But I'm really thinking it was Shawnee and Gloria friends and things like that. And it really wasn't confirmed if Laura ever did it or not.
Right.
And I know that was the thing that had all the girls on the show like coming for Gloria. Like a lot of them were coming for Gloria that whole season. And I'm
Right.
not gonna lie to you. Um, I'm not gonna lie to you. When I was watching it back then, I was definitely Team Gloria when it came down
Right.
to those girls because I did feel like they were ganging up on her at that
Right.
time. However, she was very much so fake and phony and judgmental to Royce. Now, that's the only time I wasn't on her side. But when I felt like when it came down to the Jennifers and the
Right.
Gloria, I mean, and the Evelyns and the Susies and people like that, I felt like they were ganging up on her because of Shaunie. Would you agree or disagree with that since you just watched the
I
stuff?
do feel like it was a pack mentality, especially
Okay.
Clint and Jennifer. I will say that.
Okay.
Nice to see them. I was watching, but I'm like, this girl really thought she was like that girl. Like, that's crazy. Like, she was sitting there eating with Royce. Royce is eating dinner and being like, I love being a dancer. Like, ah! And then Gloria's like, slutty whore. I'm like, damn, like, you don't even know her like that.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So, first of all, Pierre.
Yes. I didn't want him to restart, y'all. So I was like, let me know. Because he did a good intro. I know it's because of the way it's spelled.
That's
Yeah.
I do not like butchering people's names.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God. But so that was pretty much the synopsis of this whole first season was that everybody was coming at Gloria based off of what her sister supposedly did. Now let me ask you this.
Right.
How do you feel about them coming at Gloria for what Laura supposedly did? Do you think that that was fair, or do you think that they were coming at her because she was defending her sister? And do you think that Gloria was wrong for defending her sister against them?
So okay, I think they were wrong for coming at her, because of what her sister allegedly did.
Mm-hmm.
And I also think that they should have had Laura on this season. I believe she lived in LA or something at the time or something where she wouldn't be able to film.
Mm-hmm.
But the show would have made a lot more sense. And I think that's why I got the producers like, we need to just start a franchise based off of these sisters because they're the hot topic of the town. So I think it would have made more sense to have those two on there together. But I do think it was wrong for them to and I don't even think it was more so her sister. I feel like they were poking at her because of her lifestyle. She had to marry, not the marriage.
Clearly.
She had the man and
Right.
the kids on the white picket fence. And I think they felt a little bit of ways about that because a lot of them didn't have that. Jennifer had it, but it wasn't a white picket fence. It was
Right. It wasn't. It wasn't.
It was Eric's not. You get what I'm saying? Like, so
Right.
I do feel like they were pressed a little bit about that. More so, a lot of some of it because of Laura, but a lot of it because of the other stuff.
So do you think, because I remember that Gloria did say that Jen and Ev, I think that I have what they want, and I think they're jealous of me because of that, and I think that it's frustrating for them. Do you agree with it?
No. And the reason why is I know it's so hypocritical because what I just said, but I don't think they were jealous of their relationship. I think that they were jealous of the lifestyle she had, meaning that she had the man to support her, and her man were still together. But I don't think they were jealous of the relationship because they knew that he was dipping and doing it and doing other things. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was just that she had a man figure in her life and a man support to her kids. I think that's what it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another
they lived in Orlando. They were kind of well affluent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so then after that, it was. I'm not really gonna get into the Royce thing. This is more so about Shaunie versus Gloria, so I ain't gonna get into that. But by the end of the season, Gloria, they had this big dinner and Shaunie was crying and she was like, I don't know if you know, but don't play me. I know that's your sister and you're gonna defend her, but they're my friends and they're gonna defend me. And Evelyn started crying and Gloria was like, Gloria was saying something along the lines of, it's not that I am just evil and cold-hearted and don't care what Shaunie's going through, but at the end of the day, family comes first. That's what Gloria was saying. And then Gloria was like, you could tell I watched this shit so many times. I remember everything they said.
Yeah.
Gloria was like, that's my blood. I have no idea if she did it or not. So Shaunie was like, then say you have no idea. And so Gloria said, y'all need to sit down as women and talk. So that's when
Right.
Shaunie was like, I got the same number, Gloria. I got the same number. And then Gloria was like, well, she has the same number too. And that's when Shaunie was
Mm,
like, what the hell am I calling her for? So it's like, back then watching it, I'm like, what the fuck do they want her to do though? Like,
right.
why is she getting blamed for something that a friend did?
Sister did.
I mean, yeah, her sister. Why is
Right.
she mad about that? You
Right,
know?
right. They
And
acted like friends so cute, but so you're asking, do I think Shawnee was wrong in coming at her like that?
not necessarily wrong,
Hmm.
but what was your opinion about her coming at her like that at that table? And even Evelyn, who started crying and saying that, could you actually try to see it from her point of view, even though
Right,
that is your sister? And, Gloria had this matter of fact attitude, and that's my sister, fuck you hoes. Like, that's what she was saying.
right. Now, okay, I feel like Shawnee, although she had the right to feel like how she did, I do feel like she was setting up Gloria a little bit for that whole season to look a certain way.
Yes, I
And
agree.
in revenge to getting back to Laura. Now, this was classic Shawnee. She had the cockatoo bird hair. Okay. You know the cockatoo bird hair where she was like, the
Exactly. Oh,
candy.
I know.
So that was the Shawnee where she was out for blood. She was trying to make a name for basketball wise, and anything went. Okay.
Right.
So I do feel like she knew what she was doing in that moment to make Gloria look like a heartless bitch.
Mm-hmm.
I shouldn't have on her YouTube. A heartless bee. So I think that's why she did that. And I don't think it was right her doing that. The table said it we're all full of girls after they all knew. And especially after that one scene where Evelyn called out Gloria out of nowhere where Susie's messy ass. Susie gonna talk about, has anybody here slept with Shaq?
Allegedly her sister.
That was so random. I'm like, what producer went in your ear and said, ask her that? Like, come on now. First of all, we need Susie back too, by the way. Susie need to come back on Basketball Wives. Like, she's top tier to me, like, of the messiness. So, with already that being done, this was like a second round of it. So, it's kind of like, come on, loud. Like, y'all picking at this point.
Yeah, because then she went off on them
Right.
right there. So then that was at the end of the first season, and Gloria didn't even come to the reunion. So it was real bad. So we
Right.
go into the second season. At the beginning, Gloria is not really a cast member at this point. She's like a friend of the show at this point, and she's not
Right.
filming with the girls. She ain't filming with nobody but Susie at this point. And we start off the season with Gloria and Matt calling off the engagement. Oh, that made those girls get wet on the inside when they found out that
Oh,
she,
yes.
Evelyn, Jennifer. I want to know what happened, all that shit. So then Susie and Gloria, they having dinner.
Mm-hmm.
The girls pop up on them. Everybody got, things that they needed to say. And in that moment, I felt like I don't like Gloria, but they are ganging up on this girl.
Right.
Like they're ganging up on her, and it's so crazy to watch. Like they're really ganging up on her.
It was Susie for me. Susie said, Susie said, I gotta go.
Oh my goodness. So after that, after all that, she took on those girls by herself, and I think that was pretty much the last that we saw Gloria that whole season up until the reunion, and her and Gloria go back and forth. I mean, her and Shaunie go back and forth.
Let's talk about that scene though. I really think Shawnee wanted to fight her. Like, I think Shawnee wanted to throw a drink at her or do something. And the funniest part to me in that scene was the confession of, why didn't you get Maury? Why didn't you get Maury? Like, that was funny. So Gloria got that one. But like, I think that was the one time Shawnee was really wanting to pop her because she was following. She like, where you going, boo?
I was just
Boo,
about to say
come
that.
on,
I think I'm gonna go with her. Why you running, boo? Why are you leaving?
That was when the word boo was in. Nene was saying boo every 2 seconds, and then Shawnee saw that. Where you going, boo? Why you running? And then Gloria's like, I ain't running for shit.
Get the stepping boo.
Like, get the stepping boo, and then she closed the door. I'm telling y'all, Cockatoo Shaunie was on another level.
Yes, she definitely was on another level. Like to the point to where, like, I already didn't like her anyway, but
Right?
that whole scene made me dislike her ass even more.
And it was all the girls following behind like hyenas. They're all like, Basketball was so underrated. Like that, those first couple of seasons were so funny and so good because, like, oh my god, they didn't have the fame, so they was just doing whatever.
What I will say, okay, I'm glad to know that you
Yeah.
are or I don't know, but were a big Basketball Wives fan. So
Right.
you could see what I used to see back then,
Right.
because I was a big Basketball Wives fan.
Huge.
Big basketball. I even got the DVDs. That's just how much of a fan I was.
I had to watch on Paramount Plus.
Yeah, before there was a Paramount Plus, before all of that, I had bought the DVDs off Amazon. Like, that's how much of a fan I am or was of Basketball Wives. Right. So yes, those first few seasons were classic reality TV.
They were.
The first
the first few seasons of every other show is all because they don't have the fame, they don't have the clout, so they're being their natural selves.
Yes, like the first 3 seasons of Basketball Wives, the first Basketball Wives Miami, great. Anything after that, go downhill.
Exactly.
Anything. Even with Love and Hip Hop, like the first 4 seasons.
Now it's not watchable. I have to force myself to do the Love and Hip Hop recaps because it's so bad.
Listen, I was watching yours and I said, I don't see how he's still doing them. Because I stopped mid-season. I stopped. I couldn't do them anymore.
It's like the same thing over and over and over and over again. My camera had dropped. But yeah, it's like the same thing over and over again. Like, I just don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah, we'll have to talk more about, like, are you even gonna watch it then? Because I know they filming a new season. Are you even gonna watch it?
I don't know if I'm gonna recap it, but I'm gonna watch it. But I don't think I'm gonna recap it for sure. Because the thing is, shows like that and get a recast. At least with basketball, say what you want about them, they have a recast. So like they at least try to get new girls in and fresh blood, so we're not watching the same thing over and over and over again. Love Hip Hop, we've been watching the same thing for the past 3 seasons. We should not be seeing Spice crying about a surgery that happened like 2-3 years. Like, come on now.
Like, and I'm tired of Spice bullying everybody. I'm tired of Carly. Like, I'm tired of Rashida. Rashida should have been gone a long time ago. Like, bye.
Right.
Like,
and Carly knows it's over for her because she on now that's TV. She moving on up.
Oh my goodness. But however, because we could talk all day. However, when it comes down to this feud between Shaunie and Gloria,
yes,
who was wrong? What side were you on and why?
I do feel like just from watching the whole season back, I know it's it's hard to do this because of what we know now.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying, and how like Gloria's relationship was like really trash. I'm gonna have to still say Gloria was wrong, and the reason why I say that is because I feel like karma got her back with the bullying because of how she judged some of the girls.
Wow,
so badly. Like I was shocked. Like Royce didn't do anything to you. Like she didn't sleep with Matt.
That's true.
She didn't sleep with Matt.
So do you think that she's wrong with what she did? Like her
do you
play?
think she's wrong with what she did to Shaunie versus Shaunie? Okay, she was not wrong with how she acted towards Shaunie.
Okay.
But I can't be mad at Shaunie feeling a way to her about her sister. Could I be mad at Shaunie and her actions? Yes. But her feeling a way? No.
Well, see, I could understand you feeling a way about my sister if my sister fucked your man, of course, because if your sister fucked my man, I feel some type of way too, no doubt.
Right.
But it ain't got nothing to do with me. Why you bringing all this energy and then you got your wolf pack attacking me and shit? Like, that's the part. That is the reason why I can't necessarily be Team Shaunie. I'm never Team Shaunie on anything, by
Me
the way.
either.
Never Team Shaunie. But that's the
That's the
thing.
only time I can see where it's like twins. I can see where she's percentage wise coming from. Besides that, I always blame Shaunie for a lot. She just does stuff and runs away. She's like, I gotta go, guys. She drops the bomb and leaves.
Okay, so let me ask you this, since we were both okay, because I I'm pretty much Team Gloria on this, and you're Team Shaunie on this. Now,
Mm-hmm.
being that we really don't like now one of them, what is
Yeah.
the reason why you don't really care for Gloria? Is it just based off of her actions on Miami, or is it also how she acted on LA too?
Also, how she acted on LA, I feel like she thinks there's like a tier when it comes to like women in sports, as in wife girlfriend type vibe. When it's like, does that even matter if your nigga's cheating on you?
What?
Like that status of being a wife doesn't matter if he's sleeping around. You get what I'm saying? Like I feel like her and the difference between her and Jackie. Jackie acts like that too, but we ain't never heard no rumors about no dad. We heard rumors on being one of the girls, but it's like that's about it. But you never heard Doug out with a woman. Like that's never been online from at least what I see. So to me, at least Jackie has the merit to have that attitude. But it's like Gloria, no, you couldn't have the merit to have that attitude.
Okay, now what are
So
the
I think
things?
that's what contributes to it. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Now, what are the things about Shaunie that make you feel the way you do about her?
She throws the rock and hide her hands. Her
Absolutely.
nostrils bother me. Uh,
Absolutely.
I'm like, no, but my biggest thing is how she did Tammy too. I feel like the way she traded on Tammy was crazy. Like she treated and switched up on Tammy like she was a dog on the street when
She
Tammy had
really
her
did.
back.
She really did.
Yeah,
But when it
yeah, I
comes
don't
down
like
to Tammy, I don't feel bad for her though. Because
because
I
she should have saw it coming.
because I always felt like she was doing too much to be friends with them. Because they always disposed of her when they didn't need her anymore.
Right,
Like they use her for ratings. And when they see her, I feel like when they seen her elevate more, they really tried to dump on her and make her be worse off than what she was. 'Cause let's not act like Tammy ain't got no shit with her, because she do.
right.
But they all do, and they all because Evelyn got away with a lot of things. Tammy
Right.
didn't get away with nothing. Now there's
Nothing.
people that don't like Evelyn, but when it comes down to the show, Evelyn was always made to look like she wasn't wrong when she was in a lot of these situations, in my opinion.
Yeah.
However, I just want to say I don't like Gloria mainly because of the way she treated Royce. I didn't like that. I felt like she had this uppity ass attitude.
Right.
And then she got on LA with that same uppity ass attitude. Like she ran it. Like, remember that her last season? They was at the reunion. I'm the reason there's a spinoff. I'm the
Right.
reason there's a
If it wasn't for me and Laura, there would be no basketball ally. And I'm like, if it wasn't for Shawnee, you would be sitting there.
like, first of all, no one was watching this for you. We watched
True.
for Jackie. We didn't
That's
watch
true.
for you. Okay.
That's
You were
true.
not a fan favorite at all. So what make you what? And Shaunie, I've never liked. Like,
Yeah.
as you said, she throw rocks out of her hand, act like she don't see shit. It is what it is.
And what I hate too about Shawnee, she used to never let. There was a lot of girls that ended up on basketball that never really got a chance, and she would always reason that she'd be like, "So I don't think Mika really fit in with the group. Duffy, she's a DJ. We're wives. We don't scratch CDs. Like she always used to come up with something, and I'm like, girl, shut up."
Right. Exactly. Okay, that's why I don't like Shaunie at all. Before we go though, let me ask you this: since we're talking
Mhm.
about this, okay, you did Love and Hip Hop Atlanta reviews this past season.
Right.
Basketball Wives actually just got done filming. Will you be reviewing that?
Yes, because I've heard it's good. Like from the Twitter updates and stuff like that. Apparently it's really good. So yeah, and also Jackie is going to be under fire for something. So those seasons are always good when Jackie's foot is held to the fire, that's when we get the best season.
I asked that for a reason. I have a great idea. but I ain't gonna bring it up while we're filming. I'm gonna wait till after it's
Okay.
over. But anyways, I had a good time doing this.
Yeah,
I
this is
know the
good.
last time we collaborated was more so on like an interview type of basis, but this is just us having a conversation and things like that. And let me just tell y'all something about Pierre. Okay, let me tell you something about him. Every time something goes wrong with YouTube or StreamYard, this motherfucker
I'm like
go
Scotty.
he always hit me up every time. And sometimes I really don't have the answer sometimes because I really don't be knowing sometimes. And then I'm like, but I appreciate him making me the person to come to.
Yup. I'm like Scotty. YouTube has an upload problems. What
Right.
are
He'd
you
be like,
doing?
have you because like the last time they were having uploading problems, but I hadn't uploaded nothing that day. So I didn't know if they did or not. So I'm just like, oh my God. But I never have an issue with Pierre hitting me up about anything because I did tell him when we did Young Fresh and New the year before last that if he ever needed my help with something, if I could help him, he can always come to me and if I can help him, I will. And I
Right.
feel like I have kept my word with that
He
because
has.
you know. Now I'm gonna say this before we go as well. Let me give you your flowers. Pierre does a great job on his channel. Now, I don't always be commenting in the chat all the time, but there are sometimes I
Mhm.
comment sometimes. But Pierre does a great job and
Thank you.
he's in
Thank
a
you.
lane of his own. I don't even watch Now There's TV. I don't really watch Zeus. But if I want to know some shit about what's going on over there, I definitely tune in to
Thank
Pierre.
you. Thank you.
I definitely tune in. He has the people in there. He has the people entertained. He does a good job. He's a great commentator, and I really enjoy seeing your channel grow the way that it has. Like,
Thank
and
you. Thank you. Thank you.
you deserve all of that.
And let's give Scotty his freaking flowers for for collabing and also sharing his platform with others. Like that's really much appreciated because you don't get a lot of people that do that on here. So thank you.
I appreciate
Seriously,
that.
thank you.
I appreciate that, and we would do other things together as
Yeah,
you know of course we will but
definitely.
that's about it. So with that being said, y'all, this was Who Was Wrong with Me and Pierre. I said the man name wrong at least a couple of times already.
He corrected it though, and that's all that matters.
but that's about it though. So we will see you guys on the next Who Was Wrong, and thank you once again, Pierre, for doing this with me.
Definitely. All right.
All
Thank you.
right,
Thank
and
you. Thank you.
that's it, you guys, and we're out of here. Bye,
All right.
y'all.
Night.